Hey, what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we're continuing my 2021 year-end top 10s as we look at my number 6 light heavyweight in the world right now, the undefeated former super middleweight champion of the world, Gilberto Ramirez. Ramirez entered the year after bouncing, after a long layoff. He returned at the end of 2020 and got a victory, and was pushing into 2021 trying to make a serious impact at light heavyweight to get into title contention. There was talks after a potential showdown, after a potential fight in the first half of the year, that he would get Dimitri Bivol for the WBA title in the second half of the year. That didn't materialize, but earlier on in July, he would take on Sullivan Barrera, who's a former world title challenger. They fought above the light heavyweight limit a little bit, and Ramirez went out there and dominated Barrera, stopping him in only 4 rounds as he stayed undefeated with that win. So that was a nice win. Barrera's a little bit older now, though, so not really as much of a contender as he used to be, but it was still a nice win and a good name to get on his resume. He followed that up in December and took on Yuniesky Gonzalez, and it was a great fight. It really was. Ramirez was no doubt winning the fight, but Gonzalez gave it his whole heart in that one. They went at it. It was a good back and forth battle, and every time it seemed like Ramirez was going to get Gonzalez out of there, Gonzalez would battle back, land some big shots. Ramirez took shots, but he kept pushing forward, kept grinding down Gonzalez, and finally stopped him in a great fight in the 10th round, remaining undefeated. So that should have clinched him as the number 1 contender for a Dimitri Bivol fight. But right now he's considered number 2 in both the WBO and the WBA. So I think right now he's trying to position himself to fight for a world title in one of those governing bodies, especially the WBA, because he wants to challenge Dimitri Bivol for the title. I haven't heard that the WBA is ordering Bivol to fight Dominic Boasel, who's ahead of Bivol who's ahead of Ramirez in the rankings. I really believe that if Ramirez is truly the WBA's new number 1 contender, then I believe the WBA is going to order that fight sooner rather than later. And I think there's a very good chance that we're going to see Gonzalez and Dimitri Bivol in the first half of the year. I really hope that's the plan too. So we'll see what happens. I'm leaning towards that's going to be what is decided. I'm hoping it is, and I'm hoping we're going to see Ramirez get a crack at becoming a 2-division world champion. But we got to wait and see what goes down with the WBA. Now Ramirez's stats now, he previously was number 9, so he moves up 3 spots to number 6. 30 years old now, so he needs a strike now while he's still in his prime and good and trying to land those big fights. He needs to strike right now. Overall, he's 43-0 with 29 knockouts, and again, he's a WBA and WBO's number 2 contender. So I can see big things for Ramirez, but if he gets Bivol in the ring, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he beats Dimitri Bivol. He has a chance. I'd say he's a live underdog, but I really believe Bivol is just too technically sound for him. But he wants to fight and he's hungry, so we'll see how it all shakes down. But that's it. That's what I got for my number 6 light heavyweight in the world right now at 175 pounds. The undefeated and former super middleweight champion, Gilberto Ramirez of Mexico. I hope you guys enjoyed this. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.